Hi everyone, it's Vintage Paper Girl. I just wanted to share with you a card that I created. I used the Vintage Collector stack from DCWV, and I totally, as you know from watching my channel, I totally love Shabby Chic. So what I went for here was a bunch of layering and just that shabby vintage look. So the first thing I did actually was I started layering on a few layers of just little random pieces of trim that I had in my stash, and just started building up underneath around the edges, little pieces. And then I added a piece from the collection here, this hot pink color. And then I added on another piece. I actually added just basically 3 pieces that were going, opposite directions, how I wanted them to look on the card. I wanted them at an angle. So I went ahead and glued those 3 pieces down, just one on top of the other. And then from there, I started building my pieces of trim and laces underneath just randomly. So I just, pull it back and add a piece. And I also added a piece of vintage music paper here. And just a ton of random pieces. So let's see here, this main piece right here, I actually got this in a 99-cent Goodwill package that I picked up, and that's the whole reason why I purchased the bag, was because I saw this trim in there, and there was probably a yard, and I just fell in love with it. So I used that piece here. I used this little angel that I had in my stash, and then this rolled flower from Michael's. This is actually an I Am Roses flower here, this pink one, and this is just one of those, I think they come from Michael's, but one of those little type of a wedding flower, I guess, with the bling in the center. And I actually got that at Goodwill as well. And then over here, I used Martha Stewart punch and put a little pearl piece in the center. Here I used some crepe paper, and I just kind of gathered that up here and then glued it down how I wanted it, and I left it, with some play in it here so that it would look gathered or kind of loosely laid down here. And then this piece here, this little piece here of trim, it's got hearts on it, super cute, and I've had that for a long time. That is a vintage piece. I got a whole bunch of that at Goodwill at one time as well, or Salvation Army, I guess it was. So I put that down so that we could see the hearts on it. And then I really crumpled up the paper before I adhered it, because I really like that. It gives it a more worn look. And then I went over it with gesso, just, kind of just wherever I wanted, actually. And kind of giving it a little bit more worn look. And I distressed the edges, and I added this piece here from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. She's got this beautiful trim in her store. I believe she still has it. I purchased it from her, and I just cut it up into sections and put it on my project. So I used a piece there, and then I used a piece peeking out down on the side over here. You can see it. So that's what that looks like. And then what else do I have going on? Oh yes, I have this gorgeous piece, and I'm gonna have to check and see if Natasha has more of these. She actually gifted this to me, and it is so beautiful, and it has so much texture to it. She gifted some appliques to me, and then this gorgeous piece here. So if you don't have this, you should pick this up because it's just so gorgeous. And I also used some flatback pearl pieces. And there's just some more trims here that I adhered to the card. And I used one of the corrugated cards from Michaels as my base. So that's what the card looks like. And here's a little, what I want to say, a little chipboard piece bird that I think it was from Recollections in one of their ephemera packs. I can't even talk tonight. And then in the inside, I used the same paper. And again, I just put it at an angle and just stamped this little "Love You to the Moon and Back." And that is the card. And on the back, I just adhered a little acrylic paint. And that's what the card looks like. And this, of course, is a doily from Julie the Paper Bag Lady, if I didn't already say that. Got to have those on every project. Just love those. And here's another piece of a doily right in here. So that is my project share. Oh, and here is a piece of broken jewelry that I also put here on the corner and then put some texture paste over the top of it. Super cute. Adds a little bit of pink bling over here. So that's my card. Hope you guys like it. Have a good day, and thanks for watching, everyone.